back in the shop, and today I'm going to work on rebuilding the turbo. We got the turbo here with the stupid bolt finally drilled out of it. Got the rebuild kit and some pieces that I've already taken off, and an evening to work on it. So far so good. It's a big pain in the butt, but I got both housings off. I'm down to just the wheels and the centerpiece. And let me tell you right now, getting that snap ring off was a huge pain, but got it done. So keep on keeping on.
To stay, but our connection was reset. I'm left with a blank screen. Press and escape.
All right, got the entire turbo disassembled here, all the internals out of it. That took a lot more tools than I thought I would. Started with an empty workbench, and this is what I ended up with. But you know, you do what you gotta do. Fun fact, these little bearings go on this shaft here, and when the bearings wear out, that's what causes shaft play, which causes your seals to blow. So, learn something every day. Got it cleaned up real nice and ready to put back together with new internals. Some good news and some bad news. The good news is that this piece came in that I needed to fix the timing. Basically, you put it in these holes here and use a wrench to pull it over while you check the timing and then tighten the bolt down. So we got that all done and checked it, and the engine is in time, and finished decorating the valve cover. Came out pretty good. Got it torqued down and replaced the gasket, and then put new spark plugs in while we were at it. And now I'm just waiting for the timing cover so I can put that on and then put the pulleys on. Over here we've got this torqued down, ready to go, and then I'm just going to JB weld this fitting for turbo coolant. Should be fine, but I don't have any JB weld, so once that's done, then I can use some RTV because there's no gasket here, and then tighten these bolts down. And this side of the engine will be pretty much good to go. I need to do the rear main seal once I get it back on a lift, but should be pretty quick. Now on to the bad news. I tried to rebuild this turbo, and unfortunately it was shot and didn't work out. This part up top here, you can't really see it, is too bored out and the shaft won't sit in there correctly. So when I'm doing something like this and I have a setback like that, I just try and figure out a way to make it a positive thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade to a 16G turbo off an Evo 3, and I'm gonna get the CX1, see how it goes. If it burns oil and smokes, then I'll just upgrade to a better one, but I think I can make it work. Alright, so I got some JB Weld, and I'm going to JB Weld this fitting for water for the turbo onto this housing here. Got the hole drilled, it fits in there perfectly. And while I'm mixing JB Weld, I'm going to fix this splitter rod for the Mustang. Got it all done. Really don't need any coolant leaks, so I got this stuff caked on there pretty good, outside and inside. So honestly, if that leaks, I'll be amazed. I'll let that dry. Went ahead and did the splitter rod while I was at it. Got as much on the inside. See if we can get this to focus here. Got as much of it on there as I could. There's not that much contact area, so I'm not sure if that's going to hold or not, but JB Weld looks pretty good. It's nice and dry and tough. I don't see that leaking any water. Then looks good on this thing as well. Only time will tell if that'll really hold, but definitely worth a shot. So I've got good news and more good news. This middle timing cover for the 4G came in. So So now I just need the bottom cover and I'll be all set. Got the metal back from the welding man. This is actually for the Mustang. So as you can see, he did a really great job on that. Stack of dimes. Looks so good. It's the bung for the mass air for the Mustangs. I'm gonna put it down here with the Mustang parts. Some paint. And the intake manifold looks so good. So like I was saying, the throttle body had to be moved from this side to this side over here. My cuts were really rough, and he did a great job of filling them all in and then covering the old hole. So I'm gonna get it all cleaned up, wash out the inside of it because I'm sure there's some shavings in there, and then I'm gonna paint it this blue.